How's it going, guys? Just getting started. A little bit of background information on my participant here. Um, she's a 21-year-old female who has a lot of free time, only works about like 6 hours a week, doesn't have that many classes, most of them are online, so she has a lot of free time, and she is not currently physically active. So the focus of intervention for her is to make physical activity more enjoyable by incorporating her interests in her activities. Also, we want to be able to maintain a regular physical activity schedule, and through that, we're going to aim to be physically active for about 15 minutes per day when first starting this intervention. Obviously, as time goes on, we're going to keep adding on to the 15 minutes. Obviously, make up to a goal of maybe an hour a day. Just depends. We're just going to start off at 15 minutes though first, not to scare her. It's just a brand new thing for her. So 15 minutes. Next slide. There we go. Rationale of the intervention. So, like I said, she has plenty of time, but she is not currently physically active, and that's due to her lack of self control. So, that's one of the negative correlates that she has that we could definitely make positive for sure. She has a lot of free time in the day, but can't find herself to be physically active, and that honestly is due to the second correlate, the lack of enjoyment. She does not like how working out makes her sweaty, and she hates being in pain the next day. So obviously, that lack of enjoyment correlate could also affect the self control as well. Like she doesn't want to work out because she doesn't enjoy it. Other problems she has she has a health problem. She has a mild case of asthma, and she also gets anxiety when going to the gym. So that social environment and health problems are also correlates that we can be modifying to help her increase that physical activity as well. So some specific strategies to implement. The first thing I want to do is completely off the bat just improve her self control. That could be as simple as just teaching her how to set realistic goals for herself, so that she can maintain a workout plan. Because obviously, for right now, for her, if you look back at the interview questions that I had with her, she was very like set on wanting to go to the gym, but she just never had the time or never like had that willpower to get out of bed and do it. And she honestly just has the stigma that being physically active is going to the gym and working out, lifting weights, and running on a treadmill. And obviously for her, that's not like something that she likes to do. So just like teaching her how to other ways to be physically active, I feel like will be a huge effective way to like make her self control a good correlate for this physical activity. Another thing we're going to be doing, another strategy is make exercise a habit by developing enjoyable exercises for her to do. So I'm going to be developing exercise plans that include like her enjoyments. Like in the interview, she said she loves doing core exercise and she loves stretching. So I'm going to make all of her exercises more at home and like where she can do it at her house and she can do it at like just going on a walk outside. That will help with her social anxiety at the gym because she doesn't like it. Another thing, I want her to be heavily focused on yin yoga, which is and stretching, which is her interest. And yin yoga specifically is a good option if your goal is to reduce chronic arthritis pain by reducing stress, muscle tension, and anxiety in the body. Currently, she does not have arthritis, but obviously, it's not just for that. She has a fear of like getting injured or being in pain, so this would be perfect for that. It's like one of the best. Yin yoga is like one of the best forms of yoga to do that. So that's why I'm recommending her to do that. And then I also want to slowly incorporate walking into the regimen to improve her asthma. So being physically active will improve your lung function and help you control your asthma. We're in the Asthma UK in 2023. So um, right away, we're not going to start with the walking. Obviously, we're going to slowly incorporate that into her exercising. Because again, she hates sweating, so she's just going to have to get used to it at first. We're going to start off with the yin yoga and the stretching, and then once she gets more comfortable with that, doing that for 15 minutes a day, then we'll slowly start increasing her 15 minutes to like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then with that time comes with this walking. So we're going to slowly start incorporating walking to improve her asthma, and then realistically, like be make her way more confident in anything else, so she doesn't have it because she's had past trauma of anxiety in the past with her asthma, like with asthma attacks. So she's really afraid to do anything cardio related. So that would definitely help as well. Evaluation procedures. We can keep record of how many times she stretched in the day or for how long. For encouragement, I can also have the participant do a flexibility test at the end of each week so that she can individually see her improvements. Obviously, if she doesn't have some of the things that you need, like those stretch tests, we can just honestly do be something as simple as just touching your toes. Like, oh, I couldn't touch my toes when I first started, but now I can. Or like something as simple as, oh, I can put my arm like behind my head now, or whatever. Another thing you could do is she could record the amount of asthma attacks or improvement of asthma throughout the week. She could do that with this something as simple as just writing in a journal, or I can just make a survey for her on like how she's doing the week. And then another evaluation procedure we could do is record a weekly journal about how the participant felt that week from participating in her exercises. And this is really important because with this info, we can really tweak her exercise plans if needed. Say, um, we do incorporate that walking in, and she feels like it's too much for her asthma. She's having constant asthma attacks. Then we could slowly lower that. Maybe only walk about 5 minutes a day instead of like 15, like I want to like add on to the plan. It would just in the long term, it'll be better for her, and she'll be enjoying more, and in turn want to keep. That's like the main goal of this. We want her to keep sticking with the intervention. Other considerations, reaching out with participants. So this participant lives within 5 miles from you, so it'll be very easy just to meet with her on the weekends and discuss her progress in the intervention. Obviously, not everyone's gonna have the luxury of that. If I ever did have to meet with someone, I would always try to do face to face because I always feel like she's going through something she's never been physically active before. It could be scary, but I feel like just meeting with me face to face is really just like comforting in a way. So I would always try to do that. And another resource, and then another consideration is resources that she may need. Obviously, a journal would only need something as little as a spiral notebook, just like a college ruled one, doesn't matter. And also a Joniometer, which is a flexibility tester, like the ones that we use in school. Like I said before, though, she can literally just do it's like a visualization test. Like, oh, I could put my arm behind the back of my head, which I wasn't able to do before, or just like I could touch my toes. So that's pretty much the other considerations. And that's pretty much it for like the 5-step intervention. Thanks, guys. See you later.